Okay, let me get all the evil snug over here. Johnny too. Johnny might want to hear this. Stephanie, Teresa. Where's Teresa? Teresa left this group? Teresa left this group?
I think Teresa was there about 10 minutes ago.
Well, I don't see her at all.
10 minutes ago, she was there.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, let's change your water into alcohol first. Watch this. Hi, Teresa.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm going to change your alcohol into, water into alcohol now. Watch this. I got a new way of doing it. Water, photonic body, materialize, child, I'm sorry, materialize in the palm of my hand now. Okay. And please teleport to a Keith and change his water into alcohol. Hey, Stephanie. Mm-hmm. And change Keith water into alcohol now. Make it have it like just maybe 40% alcohol, and put some of that pineapple flavor into it. Okay, and make it 300%. Okay, I put 40%. Stephanie, you can hear me.
Hello.
You can hear me. Where you going, baby? Huh? Oh, nice. You get the hair. Excellent. Okay. You ready, Keith? Let me give you some serum. First, I'm going to inject you some serum, okay?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. So you can see what's going on in real time. Okay, device activate and increase. Um, Serum injection mode. And please inject, Keith. Just go ahead, just chill out. I'm going to do this for you, and after we're going to do the training. Please inject super serum into Keith now. Anti-pain serum, anti-ache serum, and anti-cancerous serum now inject into Keith. Make it potent to like 2,000%. And make it more potent and increase. Keith, tell me what are you experiencing right now? As the serum is being put into your body.
Let me drink it. I didn't drink it yet.
No, no, no. I'm talking about what are you experiencing right now. I'm injecting serum into your body from the device over here from my side.
So it feels fine. I don't feel anything right now.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna what you're gonna feel is like a warmth when you feel a warm sensation or like something entering your body or like a tingling, that means that's the serum. And sometimes it could be a coldness as well.
I don't know.
Okay? Don't worry. because we are just beginning on the cusp of you experiencing new pathway. So hang tight. Device increase more. Please continue to inject super psychic sensitive serum into Keith, so you become more sensitive to for biophotonic energy. Device says injecting now. I'm putting my thumb right to your shoulder now. From this side, remote thumb. This is where you just relax, Keith, and just trust the process. Keith, do you feel any sensation on any level? So I have to teach you to recognize it once the serum go in.
I don't think so.
Do you feel any heat sensation entering your body?
No,
Anywhere
I
throughout
got
the
the
body?
same thing.
Okay. I guess from what you're telling me, you have developed a certain sensitivity to a certain training, but not to another yet. It's okay. Okay, try this. I'm gonna inject serum into your right palm. Okay, watch. I'm gonna directly put it. Device.
Okay.
Reconnect. Go to his palm. Okay, there you go. Please inject super serum into his right palm. Inject a turmeric serum, ginger serum, lemongrass serum into his right palm and let it spread throughout his body now. And also inject the most important thing. Super Health Enhancement Serum. Put that into his body right now through his right palm.
Looks like it's getting a little heavy. The palm.
Mm-hmm. Still injecting more. Devices keep pumping it. Please inject Balance Health Serum into Keith now through his right palm. Inject Super Kaleido Serum, Silver Kaleido Serum into his right palm. So, and spread throughout his body now. Okay, Keith. Now I'm going to terminate the injection, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Device, that's it. Okay. How was that? You see that the serum go in? There's a present. You can feel it. It's different from person to person, but they notice there's something is happening. hmm So what do you think? You kind of get the picture of it now? How quantum work?
I do, and I think that I understand how quantum works.
You got to understand it through experience. There is no other way your logical mind can wrap your head around this. Because your logical mind not used to, like, it's trying to create an understanding, but it don't understand the principle of quantum. Quantum is non-localized. That means it can see through wall, it can pass through metal, it can bridge space, you know, together like the like the Rosen Bridge, When you get into quantum, you get into a wild world. Especially when you put it into practice. Um okay, let's begin. Let's
I just keep practicing
You can't practice without the group.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Now, today you're going to manifest the light body on your own. Hold on your hand like that, and I would show you. Okay. Now, just say light body,
Like body,
manifest onto my right palm now.
and it's my right palm now.
Become heavy, 2,000 pounds,
Become heavy, now,
and become colder than ice with every second.
become colder than ice with every second.
Now blow on it. Okay. Now, what did you notice?
Well, when I flew on my hand, it was cold breeze.
You don't have to breathe. You don't have to blow on like, right. I can do it. Just go like that. It's just like breathe. That's it. Because it's just an act of expression. When you do that act, somehow it triggers the light body to manifest. So tell me, now look into your palm. Can you feel the present of weight to a certain extent begin? And then can you see your palm is like fuzzy. You can't focus on your palm
Yeah.
strength. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That will help to verify to you, for your mind, for your eyes, that it's there. And then there is a semi-present heaviness beginning to occur, maybe to a certain extent, but there's a present of heaviness beginning to occur. That means it is working to a certain extent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
hmm So you maintain it. So periodically we say, light body, please become more heavier and heavier with every second, and
Light body.
colder and colder
Become heavier and heavier. Become colder and colder
with every second.
with every second. Okay.
And then you just go like that, like, and you can't blow. You go like this. You bring your head like that. I'm just being silly right now.
Getting
What? And you notice the fuzziness will start getting more thicker. Did you
Yeah.
know? Now, in time, you will start to see color radiating from the fuzziness. In time, meaning once it become more concentrated, you will see illumination. It's like it's ionizing the air for some reason. It start producing illumination. You know. And you know, it's funny. If you look at your left hand, it's clear. You look at your right hand, the fuzzy is right there.
True. It's that odd. Why is that? True.
Because of the light body. You see, the biophoton, you ask it to form a light body. So, of course, there is no free lunch. If you ask it to form something, so there's going to be side effect immediately toward your environment.
What is the definition of light body?
Photon,
The def-
just light, photon. Conventionally, belief system telling us if you run electricity toward a wire, you create light, which is photon, right? hmm An iron, the wire, stripped it, running it through electricity, it produced light, some kind of photon. Okay? But here's the scoop. You didn't know you can create photon by summoning it. By summoning photon to come together and to create the effect that you need. By asking it to. That's impressive. So that's funny. So you became inventor, you're curious, you go through all kind of a journey, and now you're learning superpower, controlling biophoton through command. The next thing you know, this one might get you out of preacher and start looking at you. They said you've been excommunicated from the church because you found a secret.
Well, I don't think I would be excommunicated because if there is such thing as we're talking about God, He already knows everything.
hmm
He knows it. And great learn things should not be unacceptable.
Okay.
And I think we should never be excommunicated for gaining knowledge.
Okay. Mhm. Now I'm gonna do something. Okay. Do you see your leg right there, where you're sitting at? Watch this.
Yep.
Say, repeat after me. Light body,
Like buddy.
please sit on my right. What's this thing called? Thigh? Is it thigh? Yeah. Please sit on my right thigh of my leg,
Please sit on my right thigh of my leg.
and then blow. And please become heavy
Please become heavy
with every second
with every second.
on my thigh.
My thigh.
Is it leg thigh or thigh?
The inner thigh.
Okay. And notice your palm. It should be light and clear now. But
Yeah.
notice your leg, where it is, the thigh. Look at it and look at compared to your left thigh and your right thigh, and you notice it'll be different. That it's like you can't focus on your pant for some reason. The area, that area.
Okay.
Now you understand why photon respond to consciousness. You see?
I don't know if I understand it, but I do see it.
hmm Now, here what I want you to do. You see your fuzziness on your leg? Take your left hand and try to touch it. Touch the light body. Just live like this. And tell me what do like this, see? Like, see that? Like, touch it. Tell me, what do you feel? Like touching the fuzziness, where you look, where the fuzziness on your leg, you just touch it, and tell me, what do you pick? What does it feel like? Or you can use two fingers if you're not thinking about one finger. Matter of fact, you can bring your whole hand and try to touch it. like this. Touch the fuzziness. You're looking at the fuzzy, you try to touch it, but you notice when you put your hand over or touching your light bar, you feel pressure also going on your leg, your thigh to a certain extent. You feel there's some kind of change, huh?
Yeah.
You notice there was a change in pressure the moment when you touch that fuzziness, like there, and all of a sudden you feel there's a pressure being exerted on your physical leg as well. You know, like to a certain extent. Like, oh, there's like a sensation, like, oh, I'm touching something, but I'm feeling it. It's touching. It's going down to my leg too. You know, like it's putting. As I touching it, there's a changes in pressure on my thigh. Because remember, the photon, biophoton are also biological in nature. Not just only light in nature, but also biological. So now let's change the direction. Now, say light body.
Hey, buddy.
Please teleport to my left hand
Put my left hand.
with heaviness and all.
Everything and all.
And blow onto your left hand. Oh, she's heavy. Now you notice now the fuzzy is there. Now take your right hand. Okay. And then just touch. Just touch your light body. And you will notice something. If something is there. Touch slowly. Touch the fuzziness. Notice. And then when you have it on, just look, press a little slight on it. And next thing you know, it start putting pressure on your hand. And then it's like it's exerting force. When you touch it, when you put your physical force on it, it start exerting its force on your left hand, you know? Like change more. But it's subtle. But there's something changing it. So it's telling you right there, oh yeah, it's maybe it's 20% biological or something like that, and 80% light. You know? And that's how. Oh, let's see. I can't even focus on it. It's like maybe the camera can focus. I don't know the camera. Let me see. See light body. See increase. Look at that. See, I'm getting like I can't focus on when I'm looking this. I can't focus in my hand, my finger area. Can you see the camera? Is it focused on the camera? Okay, I definitely can't see it.
Not really. Almost.
See, when I try to look at it, it's something bloody. But so the camera, it should see something similar as well.
Yes, it's blurry.
Hmm.
Your hand is blurry.
You notice that? It's strange. It's good to see it because now if you don't recognize it, you wouldn't believe it until I point it out. Ain't that beautiful? Hmm. Remember I told you going to give you the secret of the free energy device? Okay. Bear with me. Light body, please return to my heart now. That's it. Uh-oh. The secret of free energy. Here we go. Now you have to understand the secret of free energy is the spiral. You have to make it small and big. Spiral. spiral. See?
That's not a lottery ticket, is it?
Oh yeah, spiral. So you understand now? Spiral?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need, what we do with this spiral, you see? This is the key to free energy. This spiral shape allow you able to tap into photon and convert it into electron. But it cannot be big like this. It's got to be small. Very small. So here we go. In conventional belief, everyone thinking that you have to spin magnetic to get electron. But that's not how things work. Because you need, if you power, because in your world you have electronic circuitry. So you have to think small. Integrated circuit is so small now, it does not need much power to run it, like especially getting to nano level. So therefore, in order to create a power source, one has to understand that it's spiral. So you have to draw a cube. Hold on. The spiral must be like this. You see how I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, look at what I'm doing. But this is going to be small. Some spiral is small and some is big. You understand? It must be not be even. It cannot be even. Because different spiral will attract different. We will tell the electron to become either proton, neutron, and electron. So you got to experiment which side produce what. Which side spiral produce what. Does that make sense? So we're gonna do a lot of spiral.
How many?
Well, we were talking about small size, so you're probably gonna look at an inch size spiral, then a half an inch, half an inch, and it's gonna be making with the smallest gauge you can find, which is probably 24 gauge. Does that make sense?
24 spiral?
Yeah, just spiral, and this spiral somehow start attracting photon into electricity, but you can put it into the shape, meaning that
Now, we're talking about a copper wire formed into these spirals, right?
yeah, but look at the shape. The shape can be in a cube. You have to put it like this. You see how Dr. Jose did his? This is pretty big though.
Okay.
You see?
You
He
know,
did.
I will let you know that I am an artist and
Mm-hmm.
quite capable of pretty much making anything that can be made. I have that ability.
Well, that's why I'm giving you the engine, how to create the electricity system, and why spiral? Well, because somehow it attract biophoton and convert it into electricity,
Okay,
a
so now
particle.
that is what your machine is made up of these spirals
Yes,
in this form. I understand now.
but remember, this is gigantic. But what we want small. The smaller the spiral, the better it work.
I can't make it small. I mean, I'm very good at what I do. I can
Okay.
pretty much make
Well,
it.
that means
I can't make one that small.
you gotta think about like maybe 9 round, but make from 24 gauge, and then it's probably a size of a quarter. Does that make sense? You have a
Yeah.
penny, a dime, nickel, and a quarter. So you gotta
Right.
make different variations. See which side work good. Maybe a dime side, a quarter side, or even a dollar side. So you gotta think like that. And then you make it where you put it into a cube form. You see the cube right here? See, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
But you gotta make it a lot. The key is to make a
Well,
lot of spiral. Huh?
that's not a real. A cube has 6 sides.
Well, it does have 6 sides. Look. 1, 2,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it.
3,
I see it.
4,
I see it.
5. See?
Yeah. I see.
It does.
I believe it. I see it.
So do you understand? I'm going to tell you the practical application behind it. For some reason, when spiral being in that shape, it mess with biophoton. Biophoton begin to be attracted to spiral. Whether it be a cone spiral or even a flat spiral. It's just attract to it. And then the biophotons start moving around and become particle. It's like psychotronic.
A flat spiral is better. That's what you use, right?
Yeah, you can use flat. We also have cone, but you can use flat. So you just make a. So the design will be simple. You make it like this spiral. You see how they're interconnected, right? You see it?
Yeah.
Then you be like this. Let me show you how to do it. A cube here. I'm just using it, and then see that? Watch.
Yeah.
So you can have a lot of it. And next thing you know, and then you come here,
Yes.
and then you come here, and next thing you know, it form a cube.
Okay. Now this will produce electricity for free. How do you gauge the electricity? How do you measure it?
It's biophoton, so it's bioelectricity. It's not. It's not. So it's going to produce cold energy. You see, and then you come right here. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to make it, and um
I'd like to try to make one also. I mean, and we use hot glue to hold these spirals separate and apart.
well, yeah, and the reason this works, well, actually you get it. So it all form a cube. You see, it's like spiral.
Right.
See, this is the deal, cube. And the reason this gonna work because it's gonna suck by your photon, and then it have enough energy. Now you thinking, oh, we're gonna run all kind of low. No, no, no. It's gonna have enough energy to run your circuitry, like your integrated circuit. Does that make sense? And then from there, that's it. And then when you have integrated circuit, because in the future, integrated circuit don't need much power to run. So this is an
Right.
ideal. So from your perspective, oh, this is like a coil. Well, if you really look at it, but from the biophoton perspective, this is an ideal structure to absorb biophoton into electricity. But the electricity here is funny because it can go left or right, right or left. Because remember, it responds, it's conscious. So we call it
Now, what do you?
conscious electricity.
So in the background, I see you have other machines that you've made, and they're not in a square format.
Uh-huh.
A cube format.
So conscious electricity. Conscious electricity. See? Mm-hmm. So do you see how it works? So this is a crude version of it. I will snap in, put in the group, you know.
I'm going to attempt that. I'll see what I can do as I do. I'll show pictures and you let me know how
Yeah.
I'm doing things.
But the more spiral you have, the better. You understand?
Right.
So we're going to have to use very small gauge to get you more spiral. Otherwise, you end up like Dr. Jose.
I have wire coils, all electric motors, very fine wire.
Yes.
I'll use that.
Yes, that'd be wonderful. But just remember, you use it must not be in the same side. There's a reason I say that. Because we don't know which side will attract the photon to electricity. We don't know which side going to attract change it into a proton, which one change it to a neutron. Because each side will tell the photon to become something different. So you will find the correct side for it. You will realize, oh, maybe the dime side spiral will create more electricity than the quarter side or even the dollar side. Or maybe the nickel produce more electricity than all the other side. Do you see? You understand now? The side.
But I will, how do you know?
You have to experiment. The reason I'm not going to tell you everything, because I saw how the people in the future did it. They say the side, but I didn't engage in it that much. But I give you the over principle. So they want us to come bring it down and experiment it. But the key is the side. Does that make sense? The side of the spiral. Because each side represents different node. It's telling the photon to become either proton, neutron, electron. So once you find the electron side, it may be a quarter, it may be a dollar, the silver dollar side, it may be a nickel, it may be a penny, or it may be a dime. But you have to discover that,
So we make all different sizes.
and just check it out. Now, don't forget, do not forget, you're thinking electricity like the one that you know would run the house. We could get there, but first you got to see the simple circuitry work. Because remember, the electricity run both ways, especially biophoton. It can go from left to right or right to left. And this is funny about this electricity. Because in the future, they only built this kind of stuff to run integrated circuit because the integrated circuit is nanoscale. So it does not need much electricity for it to work. That's why they didn't need to make something a lot. Mm-hmm.
I have to go.
Yes.
I have to go now.
Okay, go ahead.
I have stuff I have to get done. So we'll connect maybe this evening.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep an eye out.
I know Dr. Jose will make it. Because Dr. Jose have a lot of material.
I'm going to make an attempt at this myself and see how I can do.
Okay. Let's do it then.
The next chat this
Yep.
evening when I come back, I'll have something to show you.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Remember, the cube got to be at least this big or something. So that's a lot of spiral you have to make. Maybe about 40 spiral in there.
That's okay.
Uh-huh.
I
Like,
can do 100.
okay, yeah. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe it's gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be this big. I don't know. Maybe. Like
All right.
a big cube.
Small basketball.
Yeah, like a basketball, a lot of spiral,
Small.
and so.
All right.
So it's gonna be some experimenting, but I promise you one thing. You will benefit, cause I saw how they done it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And 0 point energy, we have harnessed it. We understand how it works. Now we can put it into practice. All right, no problem. It's biophoton. Consciousness, electricity from. Okay, let's reconvene. Biophoton. Well, what do you think, Dr. Jose? I'm giving him a knowledge. Yago.
It's good, yo.
I'm teaching how to make electricity from the biophoton. You hear me?
Yeah.
Spiral. Mm-hmm. Look. We gonna make it.
in the spiral.
It has to be mini spiral.
Back to the school.
Back to the spiral, mini spiral. So yeah, I want to take picture of it. Form into the cube. So I don't know.
You forgot to tell about the ashes in the water, the nano coating, exposing to the burn.
Oh yeah. Well, we tell them that later. Need ashes.
Before you glue it, you gotta have it nice and nano coated.
Exactly. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's done. I share it. This is what I. This is what's gonna be so strange about all this. It's like any question on it. You take a look at the picture, you should see it now. Oh, the spiral has no limits. So you can make a lot of spiral, but as long as form cube.
Yeah, but the problem is they're not stable, unless you stick to the numbers 5, 7, 9. You can go 12. It's really unstable. You can't maintain the form.
Yeah, that's why I put 9, as you can see. But that's why we make it different side. We don't know which side will produce the spiral. But you have to put together and form the cube. This gonna get me in trouble with DARPA, but that is what it is. Now you understand that it's all about biophoton. Yago, do you understand it now?
Yeah. And it needs to form a cube.
Yes, to form a cube, you have to put the spiral in a row. You see? And then it should form a cube later.
And it form a sphere. It can form a sphere.
It can form a sphere, anything you want. But the idea behind this is it would the spiral somehow absorb photon. I prefer you use small gauge, especially like 24 gauge or something, because you want to able to control the wire. And it will form, remember, use hot glue to hold it together.
Yeah.
And you will see why. Because remember, biophoton, this thing are designed to absorb. Your Q device absorb biophoton, you absorb biophoton. And the tree does it. That's the reason we call it chi energy. It's biophoton. And that's why we absorb it. So the shape itself will convert, the spiral will convert all the biophoton into electricity. Nikola Tesla called it ambient energy. But we're not Nikolai. We are quantum people. So we call for the real name. It's biophoton because it responds to consciousness and also responding to that shape. So we need to set up where we need to do this. We all have 14 gauge, but how near? So should we use the 14 gauge? If you have 14 gauge, right? But if you have the 24 gauge, it is ideal because it's easy to bend. Now, many people say, what happened? You measure the gauge, do you need magnetic? No, because we're doing photon system.
Roosters.
So we should use, if I use 14 gauge, it's going to be a lot of hard work. So remember, you use the coin to do your spiral. I said you go for the side of your thumb, the side, the index, the side of the pinky. So the spiral we like the side of your thumb, so you can make a lot of it to form the cube. And that's be a lot of wire, Yago. You have to do it. You have to set it up where it's organized. The first row, the second row, then the first layer, the second layer. Finally, you got enough cube. Maybe form a 6-inch cube or something.
Oh, that's a lot of wire.
Or maybe you go for a 4-inch. Try 4-inch cube first. You see how the picture is set up in row? But let the row form into the cube. Meaning that you have the first row, second row, then form the first layer, then you have another second layer, and it, and then third, the fourth, and then that's probably just your cube right there. So yeah. Well, this is designed to produce electricity, absorbing biophoton. But electricity is not what the way you think. It will run like your anything like LED or integrated circuit, but it's not designed to run like stuff. Like you see the car that's no, the system is not designed to run it. It's designed to run circuitry, nano circuitry, integrated circuits, stuff like that, automatically. Have you noticed, Dr. Jose, that the photon system, whatever from our device, it will run like LED integrated circuit, but you notice it don't run anything's real big. It's not designed to run that way. In the future, circuitry is so small, like nanoscale, so you don't need much electricity to run it. And that's why the way we do electricity is wrong from the people from the future perspective. Because we're thinking big. That's why we don't get anywhere. If you want big result, you think small. Then you get big result. Does that make sense now? Okay. Well, it's time to build it. I'm going to build a crude representation, okay? It's on. Okay. See you. Let's go check on everything, try to build it. See you then. I'm going to do it, Dominic. What are you going to do? You going to do it too? I can't wait. I feel the craziness again. Okay. All right.
I want to see how your tarantulas look like now.
I don't know. Look what I got. Da-da-da-da. I try to set up the system and go from there. How about that? It's very small. So I guess we're gonna go for a biophoton. Biophoton. Okay. Let's call it biophoton generator. Generator. How's that? That's it. See? Biophoton generator. Okay, that should do it. Okay, let me go. I'm going to try to build it real quick. It's just a crude one. I'm going to try to build it. We're gonna build real quick.